we have left is that we have spoken or covered all about English. So another thing which is the most important thing regarding English is that how to become fluent faster, how we can work on our fluency as well as pronunciation.
See, pronunciation very well. How are you?
I'm doing great too, and it's my pleasure to have you on my channel.
Oh, it's always lovely to speak to people who have a similar mindset, who wants to learn the language and let other people know about it because it's the need of the hour. I mean, though we live in India and Hindi हमारी मातृभाषा है, but it's the need of the hour. You have
Definitely,
to know the
yeah,
language.
definitely we have the same. I think we share the same thoughts. I too believe that yeah, definitely Hindi is our matrabhasha and Hindi resides in our hearts. But yeah, English is the need of all.
Yeah, true. And Hindi, you pick up with family, friends, people around you. It's very easy. But
Very
for
easy, yeah.
English, either you have to go to an English medium school or keep talking to
Mm,
people who speak the language or read or write or listen. So you can't just learn in the home environment.
definitely, you have to do something extra to learn this language.
Exactly. True, true.
Yeah. By the way, how was the day?
Oh, fantastic. I had a couple of classes, online classes, offline classes, good, busy, productive day.
Yeah, that's great. By the way, before we have started already, but we haven't introduced ourselves. So it's better to introduce you
True.
to my audience that they will know you better and will easier for them to understand.
Right. So I'll tell about myself. My name is Maina,
Mhm.
and I am by profession English literature and language and IELTS coach. I
Okay.
also coach all age groups for public speaking, confidence building, soft skills, and of course IELTS for immigration or studying abroad. And
Mhm.
by qualification, I'm a psychologist. So yes,
Okay.
that's what I am. And I've recently shifted to Calcutta, so that's why I'm on Instagram now because I've shifted my base from one city to another. So that's
Mhm.
the reason for the page. The purpose was to let other people also know that you can learn about IELTS or English by just little nuances about the language easily, even online.
Okay. So as you are a IELTS professional, so it's better to start with the IELTS. What is this
Right.
and how it's needed and what is the benefits of IELTS?
See, it's actually an English proficiency test, international English proficiency test, which you have to take if you're going to either study abroad, any course in abroad where it is an English speaking country. If it's a French
Okay.
speaking country or it is like a Dutch speaking country or something, you might not require. Not sure, but you might not. But if it's an English
Mhm.
speaking country, you require IELTS. And if you want to immigrate, like immigrate to Canada or Australia or any other country, you have to
Mhm.
take this test. And there is a certain band from 0 to 9. You have to clear the band on all four sections: reading, listening, writing, speaking. And then
Mhm.
there's a consolidated score, and on that basis your score is decided, and if whether you will get admission in a certain college or not, or whether you can go to this country or not. So it's a mandatory test. But I
Okay.
also recommend this IELTS coaching to a lot of people who want to take their English one level higher. There are people like you and me who can speak, say, normal English by
Mhm.
hearing music and watching Netflix and shows and reading books. But we want to improve our vocabulary, or we want to sound more fancy, or use different words for the same word, like important. So you can use imperative. So
Mm.
then, so IELTS coaching is a like a plus one. It gives a lot of
So
benefit.
So that's what my next question is, that how ielts different from the normal or regular English. What is the level of ielts, and how it is
Um,
different from the regular English?
so if I say regular conversational English is say a 5,
Hmm.
IELTS English is I would say a 10. So
Okay.
like if suppose you want to say but. So with IELTS English, you will learn to say however. You want to say anyway. So you will learn to say nevertheless. Or you want to say there was a transition in say
Hmm.
after coronavirus or after COVID-19, there is a transition we see in people's life. With IELTS, you might use words like paradigm shift. So it's a your vocabulary enhances. So that's why I
Okay.
recommend IELTS coaching to people not only who are going abroad but who wants to put go like a level higher.
Yeah, I want to like sounds fancy English, or
Yeah,
like native English.
use this vocabulary. It'll be cooler. Yeah,
Yeah, I got your point.
right.
Yeah. Okay, so like as we are talking about English, so I would like to say that uh, when we are learning English, and in India, we like most of the people are those who are not exposed to English speaking environment like me. So,
True.
what are those ways through which they can improve themselves?
See,
What can they do?
right. So if you don't have an environment at home where everybody speaks or has a conversation in English, you can start with for kids especially. I mean I tell this to my students and their parents because I work as a teacher. I tell them convert their cartoons into English. Don't make them watch Hindi
Oh,
cartoons. Make them watch
mm-hmm,
English cartoons. Make them watch English movies like kids movies. Say Baby's Day Out. Don't make them watch dubbed in Hindi or a Spider-Man in Hindi. Make them watch in English. So even if they don't
mm-hmm,
understand, they will at least listen to the language. The first thing with which you pick up a language is listening. We picked up Hindi also from our parents listening to them. So English is likewise. You will listen, you will understand by listening, and then you
mm-hmm,
start reading, and then you start writing, and then you start speaking in it. So watch Netflix, read simpler books, then go to bigger books. Maybe you can start with children's books. Say Just Mabel, it's a 40 page reader. It's for kids.
mm-hmm,
But then you keep going level up, level up, level up, and that's how you keep doing. Or make friends who are talking in English, or just send voice notes. Instead of typing on WhatsApp, send English voice notes. The other person will also
mm-hmm.
reply. So your fluency will start coming in. That stammering and that hesitation will go.
Definite. So that's what I do on my channel. That I post English conversation, which is like
Yeah.
in with that conversation we like talk about the real life things and what we did, and anything we get any topic, pick any topic and speak on that topic. So how this conversation going to help? Like it's kind similar to those cartoons and movies, and so uh,
Right.
how this can help?
See, like I said, you pick up a language first by listening. So,
Mm-hmm.
say you follow pages on Instagram which are about English, say my page, or like, my page, Maina else coach, or anybody else's page. So, you're listening to them talking in English. You ask them questions. Okay, you use this word, what does it mean? Or why did you say this word or this tense? You were saying
Mm-hmm.
have and you think it should be had, so you can always question. Again, watch a lot of content. There is good literature content on
Mm-hmm.
Netflix, Amazon, on a lot of channels which have good literature content. And I always recommend for beginners to start with children's bedtime stories because it's pictorial.
Okay.
You will see a picture, you will read the line, you can relate that probably this is the meaning. Sometimes when you say a full, you don't know the meaning of a certain word, but if you look at the picture and read the line slowly, you quickly relate ki, oh, this is what it means
Yeah,
probably. So you get the meaning. So that's
definitely.
how you can start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So another question I would like to ask you that that I have been like speaking English since last 1 or 2 years. I've been practicing and trying to learn this language, but still I know almost all the grammatical rules and all things. But still, what happens is that when I'm speaking in a flow, I still make those mistakes while speaking. I know that rules, know that what should be used here, what should be spoken here, what
Yeah.
is the correct sentence structure. But still, I'm making those mistakes. So how can I like overcome this
That's
problem?
because you'll have to talk to people who speak the language correctly. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, otherwise, if you speak to someone who's say 2 levels lower than you, it's like blind leading a blind. You don't know, he doesn't know what's the point. So you have to speak to
Yeah.
someone who's 2 level higher. And the moment you realize you've made a mistake, say, suppose you say the wrong sentence, I has gone, and it should be I had
Mm,
gone. So the moment you realize, just correct it. The other person probably doesn't know any which way that you've made a mistake, but you correct it for
mm,
your satisfaction. So
definitely.
also think and talk. Like you can talk slower. Like I had gone instead of, oh, I has gone, this happened and that happened. If you try and speak fast, you obviously will make
Mm,
mistakes because you don't have the fluency, because you've not practiced
mm,
it. You've read everything in theory. Like some people know how to cook food in theory, but practically they don't know. So likewise, you know the grammar rules in theory, but practically it will come
mm,
once you start practicing, once you start speaking to other people.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. So still, the one part we have left is that we have spoken or covered all about English. So another thing which is the most important thing regarding English is that how to become fluent faster, how we can work on our fluency as well as pronunciation.
See, pronunciation is Google's Zindabad. If you don't have people around you who can correct you,
Mm,
if you're
mm,
lucky that you have people around you who have a correct pronunciation, then it's great. But sometimes
mm,
other person is as bad as you, or the other person also doesn't know. Also, you don't know if they're speaking US English or UK English, because again, we follow British English in India.
mm,
So Google, just Google and listen to the pronunciation. That's one. And about
okay.
fluency, start talking to yourself. If you don't have people around you, just start talking to yourself. Like I do that when I'm trying to cook something, or when I'm trying to pick up a dress, what I have to wear, or anything. Even when I'm walking my dog, I speak to him. I keep talking. So what are you doing? What do you think you will do? So okay, I will put the masala, then I'll put the spice, then I'll put the green coriander. So then your words come into practice. You use it so often that it comes into practice. It's like a muscle. You keep using it, it will become better. If you just think ki, oh, just 2 minutes I will speak, then I will not speak, then again 5 minutes I'll speak, then I'll again switch to Hindi, then the fluency is not.
Mm,
Even Hindi
yeah.
pronunciation, we all make mistakes, but we gradually keep
Mm,
working in it. So now we don't. So yeah.
definitely, definitely.
Yes.
Okay. So another problem which most of the English learner faces that when someone is speaking, like, and even I know the words, but still while speaking, words don't come to my mind. So
Yeah.
how can we overcome this problem?
Practice, practice. Make a little dictionary. Like
Mm-hmm.
any word you listen today. Like today you heard imperative from me. So
Mm-hmm.
write the word imperative, find the meaning, frame a sentence, keep a little pocket dictionary, like those papa type people put little pocket diary. So then you will gradually learn words. So you will remember them.
Mm,
When you write it, you remember it. That's the thumb rule for even when we used to prepare for exams. Write it, so remember it. It's that way. So then next time you want to use the word, it will quickly come to your mind. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true.
actually. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am, because this all the query which I have so far regarding English. And still, those who are watching us right now, if you have any query regarding English, so you can do comment in the box so that we can ask that query in next session with anyone expert like ma'am. So definitely, and ma'am, anything you would like to ask me, I'll try to answer because I'm not any expert of English.
No, 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 no. It's all right.
Mhm,
Of course, I would say keep following my page on Instagram. It's with the name Maina underscore IELTS underscore coach. So, you will get to know a lot. And I will be
mhm,
soon coming up with a demo class, a trial workshop for everybody about
mhm.
English and fluency. So just ask your friends and everybody to register on it. And yeah, we can have a lot of fun because there's no rule that serious hoke hi padna hai. We can have fun and study. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yes.
So, ma'am, it was wonderful talking to you,
You
and
know,
it's my pleasure that finally you came here on my channel on
thank
MS
you.
Nagda Talks. So thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Take care.
Bye, ma'am. Good night.
Good night.